faculty of Father Muller's institutions, and my dear students, and of course parents. Indeed, excellence is something which needs to be celebrated, and very rightly you are here celebrating excellence. Coming from an institution whose motto is service and excellence, there is something that I want to share about excellence, and that this learning comes from my journey in St. Joseph Engineering College, where we try to serve with excellence. This is what we have been trying to do. And I think in some ways we have been able to excel very well and make our mark in this state of Karnataka with the accolades that we have been getting. Now, of course, excellence is good, and I'm sure many of you now got the awards. And there are others who are here to cheer those who have got the awards. And they might be wondering what's in it for us. I mean, they have got awards of excellence, where are we? And maybe the guest will tell us that, don't worry, your turn will come next, you need to just try harder. But I'm not here to talk about that part of excellence. I'm sure that is a good thing. Competition is good because it drives us to achieve more and so on. But competition also has other implications and impacts which we need to understand sometimes. In this very highly competitive world sometimes, because competition, as you see, strategically, is a zero-sum game many times. That is, you win at someone's cost. There is a winner and a loser. And the sum of what the winner and the loser get is zero. That's why it's called a zero-sum game. You win at someone's cost. There are other strategies. There is strategies where it's a negative-sum game, where all the competitors are losers. I mean, you don't get anything out of that. For example, if you talk about the nuclear race, if there's a nuclear holocaust, I don't think anyone will survive. It's a negative-sum game. Right? But there are positive-sum games also. If you see, many people talk about win-win situations, where all the competitors win something. And such, strategies are supposed to be the best, and many corporations and organizations around the world try to look into that. So I want to talk about this type of a situation where we win, but we also have others winning along with us, taking everyone together towards excellence. That type of excellence. I think when you compete with each other, it's good. Also, when you go and work tomorrow in any organization, there will have to be competition because, you will need to make sure you achieve higher benchmarks all the time. But healthy competition is what I'm talking about, balancing the goal, the need to achieve the objectives of an institution while keeping your personal goals also in mind, or trying to align your personal goals towards the organization's goals. But tomorrow, I'm sure all of you, the students who are here, graduating out, you will be working somewhere, some being part of some organization somewhere, some institution. And then, what about excellence there? Every institution has goals for excellence. I think you need to look towards that. And sometimes you need to compromise and balance towards those very important objectives as such. So, let me tell you about personal excellence. That's the theme that I wanted to talk about. There is a sect of monks in Japan called the Gyoja monks. The Gyoja monks, they are called as the marathon monks. And these monks, over a period of 1,000 days, run a series of marathons. For the first 3 years, they run 100 days, for 100 days, 30 kilometers a day. 30 kilometers a day for 100 days, for the first 3 years. Then for the next 2 years, the 4th and the 5th year, they run 30 kilometers for 200 days. Every day 30 kilometers for 200 days. Then in the 6th year, they ramp it up. They run 60 kilometers per day for 100 days. And in the 7th year, they run 84 kilometers a day for 100 days and then follow it up with 30 kilometers per day for 100 days. So if you put all these 100 days together, you get 1000 days. And it's an incredible feat. It's an incredible feat. It's not easy to achieve that. In fact, in between, they visit many of the holy places, pray, and also at the end of the 5th year, they fast for 9 days without eating or drinking anything, as well as not sleeping for those 9 days. At the end of the 5th year, they do it for 9 days. Why do they do this? That's the great one thing that one would wonder at. It's a matter of achieving excellence for them. It seems since 1885, only 46 monks have achieved this feat. And it's their way of attaining enlightenment and showing to the world that we are able to work on our own excellence personally and be excellent at whatever we do. And that is how they attain enlightenment. In fact, if they are not able to complete the feat they take up, they commit harakiri, that is suicide. And the mountain where they practice this has lots of graves of people who have faith, of monks who have faith. So I'm not saying that, in excellence, everyone needs to do that. That's not what I'm trying to indicate. I'm talking about the issue of personal excellence, how it should be so important to yourself. Don't compete with someone else. Compete with yourself. Compete with your former self. What were you yesterday? Can I be a better version of that tomorrow? I think that is something very important for us to do. And for doing that, one needs to know clearly what is my purpose in life. What do I want to be? And I think for students who are now, getting these awards of excellence or who have been working along with you, this is a good time because very soon maybe you will be graduating. Some of you are in the 1st and 2nd year, no doubt. Still you have studies to do. So you have to put in a lot of effort, I'm sure. But then if you are very clear with what is your purpose in life, then it becomes very easy to work towards that goal. First is to make sure that we know where we stand and knowing ourselves and knowing our purpose in life. Then we can start taking steps towards where we want to go. But obviously it's not easy because all of us, we work in and live in our own comfort zones and we are very comfortable with that. And it's very difficult for us to step out of that sometimes. And sometimes we are nervous about taking even a single step outside the comfort zone. There is a zone of fear around the comfort zone. But if you are not able to take that step towards that fear, in that fear of the zone of fear, and step out, then you will never be able to go into the next zone, which is called as a zone of learning. Your step outside your comfort zone will allow you to sometimes make mistakes. Maybe people will laugh at you. Maybe, let us say your goal is to be a very good public speaker and you are not so good at it right now. But if you take the courage to go out and speak in front of audiences here and there, whenever you get an opportunity, I'm sure you will be able to, people might laugh here and there, but then you will be able to crack it one day. Because you learn from a mistake. The zone of learning is outside the zone of fear. You have to cross the zone of fear. डर के आगे जीत है, they say. So, once you get into the zone of learning, then there is no end to it. That will take you to a zone of growth. And that will make you an excellent person. That will add to your personal development towards excellence. This is my message to you today. I think definitely, while the institution celebrates all of you reaching excellence, it's great to see that the institution overall is growing in its excellence also. We are proud to be also associated with it through a memorandum of understanding. We try to work on several things together as sister institutions. And it's great to see all of you being part of this great, I would say, movement towards excellence. So on this occasion, I would like to wish you all the best. Work towards your personal excellence and be great people in the coming days, in the days to come. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Especially for those who have excelled in their studies and those meritorious students who received awards just now. Congratulations to all of you. Medical science, be it allopathy or homeopathy, and even allied health sciences. It is for those students who put in hard work, they really excel. Sometimes those students who are very studious, illustrious, but when they come for professional courses, they may not excel that much. Why? Because there is no hard work. If there is hard work, then certainly the fruits are beneficial. A student should always remain focused, and when he or she remains focused, person knows what is his goal and moves towards that goal with hard work and effort. Such students excel and they become meritorious students. And that is what we see here in our institutions. This is a short ceremony to encourage such students to recognize their merit so that it may be an inspiration for others too. The students who have excelled, I am sure you have focused yourself towards your goal to be a professional, and you have put in a lot of hard work. You should also remember this is God-given gift, and you should be always grateful to God and also to your parents and guardians who are also a source of inspiration and encouragement to all of you always. Thirdly, all the students should be grateful to their teachers. See the faculty, senior teachers, along with the blending of the junior teachers, with a lot of experience and new thinking, and they teach you, they mold you, they instruct you to be a good professional, and therefore their contribution also you should not forget. You should remain always grateful. And I have seen in the medical field, the students always appreciating their teachers. I am his student, or he was my HOD, or he was my dean, or he was my teacher. That is what I have seen. Students expressing great respect towards their teachers. Lastly, the students also should remain grateful to their classmates. One should not be proud because I am a very illustrious student, I am a meritorious student, so I become a proud person, neglecting others and even sometimes despising others. that considering others as what is that, a useless person. You should be always be able to share your fund of knowledge and expertise with your fellow students. It is not only you should excel, but also you should be able to help others. That we should keep in mind always. Because if not today, tomorrow you are also going to be a teacher. And then you will realize, yes, this is what I have done and this is what I want to do. Today, you have been honored and it is our joy that you have excelled in your own field and brought glory to yourself and also to the college that you study and more especially to the institutions. Continue the good work that you are doing. Inspire others. Be grateful to God and to your parents and be a good professional so that you will be giving the care, the compassionate care to the sick and suffering. And that is what we are called for. Therefore, it is not enough to excel in our studies, but also we should be good human beings. We should be good professionals. We should be professionals with compassionate care. And when we do this, definitely there will be blessing from the Almighty, and also you will have the satisfaction of your work, and of course, the monetary benefit that without your intention, it will come after you and not you after the money. With this, I congratulate all of you and also I thank all our faculty, dean, principal, vice principals and all the heads of the department of the various courses of different colleges of our unit and our institution, and also the supportive staff. Other staff might have also contributed, not only the teaching, the non-teaching staff also. They are also a part of your achievement, and therefore I thank all of them and wish you, all the students, all the best, be good professionals, and thank you and God bless you.